welcome to my video. My name is Harshal and this is Computer Network Lab experiment number 3, simulation of land topology. And in this experiment we are going to see the land topology in a packet tracer, and the topology is having HTTP, DNS and DHCP. Here this is the simulation diagram. From this we have to build a network, that is there are the three topology, that is HTTP, DNS and DHCP. From this three connections, we are having one single router, and all these connections are joined to the single router. And from this, we are going to build a network. So here is the first network, that is of LAN 1. Here is the LAN 1 has having IP address of 192.168.10.0, and having a length of subnet mask that is 24, that is 1 255.255.255.0, and the gateway is having 192.168.10.1. Next we will move to the next LAN. So the next LAN is having 192.168.20.0, and gateway is 192.168.20.1. After that, moving to LAN 3, here is 192.168.30.0, and gateway is 192.168.30.1. So from here, the DNS server is there. Here is the Karunya server, and this is the DSAP server. So here the DNS server, this will provide us domain name service, and this is the Karunya server. From this we can access the web page, or using IP we can access the web page. And here is the DSAP server. This will automatically provide these two PCs or devices and devices. Here will be the IP address will be configured by the dynamic host configuration protocol. After that, here the single router is here, and in this single router, all these three switches are joined to this router, and from here the network flow is flowing from this end to this end and this end. From this, the IP route is going to 30.0 and 20.0, and similarly 10.0. So this is the main interface from which we are executing the simulation of a land topology. Now we will move towards the packet tracer. So first we have to take a router in the middle, that is PTMT. This is the packet tracer empty router. Then we will move to the next. We will take three switches, that is empty switch we will take. Here one switch will be there. This is the first switch. This is the second switch, and this is the third switch. After that, we will go to the end devices, and first we will take here PC1. Here will be one PC, and here will be one PC. After that, we will take this one laptop, here one laptop, and here one laptop. After that, we will take a server. This server will be here, again here, and here. So this is the simulation like this we are going to make. After that, we will arrange this all. Here will be laptop, here will be PC, and this will be server. Here same connections will be there. After that, we will take the cross copper straight through cable to join. From this, this is empty, so we have to give the switch for that, means connection. So here when we zoom here, so this is the power on, so we have to off this. And after that, we will take one fast ethernet port. So here will be fast ethernet 1 2 3 4 and 5. So here are the fast ethernet port. After that, similarly here also we will take zoom out, zoom in. So here we will power off, already is off. So this is the fast ethernet 1 2 3 4, 5. Here we will take 6 and 7 for more. After that, this empty switch we will zoom in here and power off. After that, this switch, fast Ethernet, this 2, 1. We will give this switch and now the power on. Here we will add more switches. This will be, we will power off this and add. Okay. So now we are done here. After that, we will take the copper straight cable and join from fast Ethernet 0 to fast Ethernet 1. After that, this fast Ethernet 0 to 1 here 2. Now from here we will give this from this fast Ethernet for the PC. Move here little slightly. Here is this. Now from this one we will add here. Here. So this is the, as you see here, this is green and this is the red one, and when the connection is established, this turn to green. So this is the connection, is this connection is connected to each other, then this all will communicate with each other. After that, this switch will go here. So this router is having some problem, so we will add a port here. We'll zoom in and add here fast Ethernet port. So let's check where is the fast Ethernet port. I think this is the fast Ethernet port. So here we will add fast Ethernet port. Okay, we will go back and give a connection from this fast Ethernet, fast Ethernet, fast Ethernet. So here is the connection. Then afterwards we will go here. So this is the LAN 1 having 192.168.10.0 having 24. We will give here this and gateway 192.168.10.1. So this is the IP address here. After that we will go to the next. Here LAN 2 192.168.20.0 of 24 length. We will shift here this. After that, the next is gateway 192.168.20.1. So this is the gateway for 20.0 LAN. After that, here LAN 3 192.168.30.0 of having 24. Here we will move this. After that, the gateways 192.168.30.1. So this is the gateway for 30 LAN. So here we will configure the IP address. So this is the desktop. We will give IP here So this is 192.168.10.2. After that, the subnet is 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway is 192.168.10.1. This is the IP, default IP. After that, we will go here, give IP address 192.168.10.3, 192.168.10.1. Okay, so we will go here and give IP to laptop 192.168.10.4, 192.168.10.1. Okay, so this is for the 10 slash 10.0. So this is the 20. We will give your IP 192.168.20.2, 192.168.20.1. Okay, this is the second device, that is PC 192.168.20.3, 192.168.20.1. Okay, so for laptop 192.168.20.4, 192.168.20.1. Okay, so this is for 20. Moving towards 30, IP we will give you 192.168.30.2, 192.168.30.1. We will give for PC 192.168.30.3, 192.168.30.1. This is the for laptop now. 192.168.30.4, 192.168.30.1. Okay, so this is for the laptop. So we have configured all the IP address. As you see here, all these are turned to green. This 10 LAN 1, LAN 2, and LAN 3 are turned green, but this one is still red. So why is that? Because we have not configured the router. As when we configure this, this will get the IP address of this switch, and then the connection will be established. So here we will go, and we have to initialize. So we will go in router. After that we will enable. So the router is here enabled. After that we will type configure terminal config t. Okay, so here we are in configuration. After that we will give init int. So that is interface of fa0/0. So here for this we are giving, after that, IP address, and that is IP address 192.168.10.1 and 255.255.255.0. Okay, so here we have given the IP address of this. After that, when we type here no shutdown, so this will be turned on, as you can see here. So here the this connection is established. After that we will move to the LAN 2. Again interface we will type here, and that is fa1/0. So this, and IP address we will give 192.168.20.1 and subnet of 255.255.255.0, and no shutdown. So this has turned green. After that we will move to the third LAN, that is 30. So interface we will type interface that is FA, means fast Ethernet 2/0, and IP address of 192.168.30.1, and subnet of 255.255.255.0. Enter, no shutdown. Okay, so this also is configured. We will exit. exit, exit. Okay, so this configuration is done. So now we will check here that is ping going or not. So in command prompt we will type 192.168 dot. So for checking this we will type here 3. Let's check the ping is going or not. First it will show the request timeout, and after that it will establish a connection. So here the connection is established. Afterwards we will check here for 30, and we will type here 3. So first same this will show request timeout, and after that it will give the timeout. This is configured, but here is the, we will change the name of the server. So we will rename here. So server 0 is DNS server, and this is Karunya server. Okay, and here DHCP server is here. So for that, in DHCP we have to enable the IP addresses that will be dynamically given to the PC. For that we will go here in services, and this will be DHCP, and the service we will turn on. After that the gateway we will give 192.168.30.1, and from which it is starting from 1, because from 1 it is for the switch and maximum number of user, as we can give here. After that when we save this, we will go to our PC, and for IP we will change to DHCP. So this will request here, and we will get the DHCP. That is we got same, that is 192.168.30.3. So we will go to the next device, that is our laptop, and again if we change here the same IP we will get. It is requesting, see, we got the IP that is 192.168.30.4. Okay, so the work we are doing that is done. After that for DNS we have to go here, and the question here it is given that screenshot of web browser with IP. So here we will go in packet tracer, and here in DNS we will go to the DNS. After that we will on this, and for here we will type 190, name is here www.karunya.edu, and the IP we are giving that is 192.168.20.2. Okay, so after adding, so this will give the connection to the Karunya server, and after that for DNS, if we give here IP, so here from, if we check this, so in this server DHCP is given, HTTP is given, and same here for DNS we will turn on, and this will configure the IP address. So for that if we check, this is the web IP, the screenshot. For that if we want to access here, so we will go to our PC, and for that web browser we will go here and type 92.168.20.2. So here it is giving us access of 192 of this server. So this is the Karunya server. For that this is giving us access. After that, for from here if we try to access www.karunya.edu, same error is showing here, the host name is unresolved. Let's check what is the problem here. HTTP port is on, DHCP is off because we don't need here. After that the DNS server, for that we will add www.karunya.edu, and the address is 192.168.20.2. So this will be added here. After that we will try to access here. Okay, for the web browser www.karunya.edu, host name is unresolved. Let's check what is the problem here. Okay, so here we will give the IP address that is 192.168. So this will be IP for the DNS, and same here we will give desktop and DNS 192.168.10.2. Okay, here, and then when we try here www.unia.edu. So here it is successfully opening through the URL, and when we try this earlier, the error was coming. Because of that we were not able to do. But here the only thing was we have to give here the DNS server IP, that is this is IP for the DNS server, that is 192.168.10.2. So because of we haven't gave that IP here in PC and laptop, we were not able to access the DNS server through the URL, and from this when we try here to access the DHCP server, that is 192.168.30.2. So we will able to access here because the dynamically host it is there. And again if we try here to 192.168.20.2, so here same we can access, because this is the Karunya server and through IP we can access. But for DNS we need the domain name, and here we gave the domain in service, that is DNS, and this is the 20.2. So this IP we gave, but the problem was in this PC and laptop we haven't gave the DNS server in the PC and laptop, so because of that we were not able to access. So this was the experiment number 3, simulation of LAN topology of HTTP, DNS and DHCP. Thanks for watching my video.